morning we're talking a little bit about healthy habits this week. And yeah, my morning routine is not quite as comprehensive and impressive as Ben's, but I do have a morning routine, and it's something that I really love, and I try and make sure that it's pretty consistent. Doesn't matter whether it's the weekend or work from home day or an office day, it tends to be pretty much the same, and something that I really try and protect and look after as well. So let me tell you a little bit about my morning routine. This morning I'm obviously in the office, and my day typically starts at about 5:30. I get up, have a shower. One of the first things that I'll do is I'll weigh in, and just to keep an eye on my weight, making sure I am starting a bit of calorie counting at the moment as well, after some of Eric's tips on Yammer, and that's something that I've been just keeping a slightly closer eye on, because I haven't been doing as much exercise as what I usually do. And once I'm ready for work, before I head off, I try and do just a little bit of strength exercises or weight resistance exercises, which apparently as you're getting older is something that's fairly important to do as well. My exercises are pretty short and sharp, so I do 40 push-ups and 40 sit-ups in the morning just before I head off, and that's pretty much it as far as the exercise, the weight resistance exercises go. And the reason I chose 40 is I read a study at some point saying that if you can do 40 push-ups, then you've got a 90% less chance of a heart attack than someone who can do less than 10. So anyway, random reason why I chose that number 40 to do each morning. And then this morning was freezing, so I jumped on my push bike completely rugged up, and it was like 4 degrees this morning, and I'm pretty sure there was a frost. But my ride to the station, I try and choose to ride when I can. I could drive. Likewise, if Tanya needs, I don't know, a loaf of bread or some ingredients for dinner, I'll try and jump on my bike, and just little things to stay active. But yeah, if it wasn't an office day, then rather than jumping on the bike, it'd be a walk down to the local town centre to the coffee shop with Tanya and the dog, and we'd grab a coffee and walk home again. And I don't know, maybe 5k loop. The ride to the station is really short. It's maybe a couple of kilometers, and it's a beautiful ride. I love it. It is cold in the middle of winter, and it's dark, but yeah, look, it's one of those things that just helps keep me active. Then once I get on the train, I've got roughly about 45 minutes train ride into the office. So I use that time to do a couple of things. We talk about mindfulness and meditation and gratitude journals, and I guess I do a version of that. I'm a Christian, so it will typically be a little bit of devotional and prayer time for me, which essentially is the same thing as mindfulness, meditation, gratitude journaling, etc. And the other thing that I do as well is I'll use Duolingo for just maybe 10-15 minutes of something I can learn outside of work. So just to keep my mind active as well. I've chosen French for some random reason. With my last name Chan, I probably should have chosen Cantonese or Mandarin, but there you go, I'm into it. And yeah, I do 15 minutes of French each morning as well. And then probably the most important part of my routine is that morning coffee. So grab a coffee on the way to work, and then once I'm in the office, I'm ready to go. So if I was to, I don't know, just give you 3 tips around morning routines, I think my recommendation would be set a routine. For me, it starts me off on the right foot. Doesn't matter if it's the weekend or during the week. It's something that I know it's going to put me in the right frame of mind and kickstart my day and just get it off on the right foot. Second thing I'd say is stick with it. So once you've got your routine, just make sure that it's something that you consistently do. And then finally, when you're thinking about your routine, build in some healthy habits around mind, body, and soul. So some exercise, some weight resistance, some mindfulness and meditation, something to keep your mind active and healthy. So that's a few tips for me around my routines, and hopefully you found that useful. Have a great day.